My heart was pounding hard and my hands were sweating again. I had to remind myself to take a deep breath. Standing alone in the waiting room, I was supposedly one of the best from Asia, but it just didn't register. Moments later, a gentleman came into the room, and with a friendly smile, he said, "Come, follow me this way." And I knew this was the moment I've been waiting for my whole life. It was the first day of a major entrepreneurial convention, and I had been invited to be the first speaker to share my experience on the stage in front of a cheering crowd. "How are you doing?" the gentleman asked me softly as he put on a hands-free microphone around my head. "Great, I'm doing awesome. I'm just going to pretend that the crowd is not even here." I chuckled with a nervous laugh. Now, that wasn't entirely true, because it was hard not to notice a crowd of 24,000 people filling up one of the largest stadiums in the USA. Fortunately, the lights were dim on the audience, so I could barely see any of the faces. "Are you nervous?" the gentleman asked. "Yes, a little, but I'm also so excited," I replied. "Great, you're up next." The gentleman had finished setting up my microphone, and now it was my turn to step onto that big stage. I was on, and I was beaming. But it wasn't always like that. In fact, just a few short years prior to that big stage moment in front of 24,000 people, I was in a completely different world. I could still remember that moment vividly. It was a hot summer day. The sun was grilling and unforgiving. It must have been around 36 degrees Celsius, and the sun was shining bright on top of my head. And there I was, once again, wiping off the sweat on my forehead and feeling the sweat running down the back of my white brows. I was on a busy street in a beautiful country of Singapore, a country that I barely knew, a new country that I have just moved to with my 1-year-old daughter a few weeks prior in search of a new life. And there I was, standing on the street, handing out flyers to bypassers and pedestrians about my brand new business. A new business that I had no prior experience with and no idea how to market it because I knew no one in Singapore. That night, just like any of the prior nights, as I dragged my exhausted and lifeless body home, after being ignored and rejected over and over again by my potential clients, I returned to my small little rental apartment, empty-handed. I felt defeated, my body was exhausted, and my spirit crushed. Once again, I felt so sorry for myself and I cried myself to sleep. That was September 2011, a few weeks after I moved to Singapore because of a twist of unpredicted events. At the time, thanks to the global financial crisis in year 2009 and 2010, I have lost most of my hard-earned savings. I didn't have any prior business experience and was completely clueless about branding, marketing, and sales. And back then, more than 12 years ago, social media was hardly a thing. And so, with me only just knowing 2 people in the entire country of Singapore, the only way I thought I could build my new business and my new dream was to stand on the street to give out flyers, to do surveys, to do cold calling and knock on strangers' doors. To be honest, I didn't know what else to do to build my new business. I wasn't particularly talented or smart, and I certainly didn't have any advantages over anyone else. The only thing I had was a dream, a burning desire to succeed, and a spirit to fight for a better life for myself and for my daughter. With that fighting spirit, step by step, I figured out the how. I dived into learning everything I could about building businesses. I had borrowed and read over 700 books from the library about entrepreneurship, marketing, sales, and branding, and you name it, over the next few years. I enrolled in countless personal development, business, online marketing courses, and I worked with mentors to help me get better. Over the next 26 months, my business went from 0 to 7-figure USD. Yes, 7-figure USD. I became an award-winning business mentor, and I won the Best Personal Brand Award in Singapore. Can you believe it? I was invited to speak in more than 10 countries around the world, including audiences of thousands of people, even 24,000 people in a stadium, like I said at the beginning of this story. I became an international best-selling author with my book, Mind and Money Makeover. Because I remember where I came from and I'm passionate in giving back, I'm honored and have donated and built 3 schools for underprivileged children in developing countries. And I was grateful to be named Global Goodwill Ambassador by GGA for my humanitarian work. In 2021, I've started a YouTube channel and a podcast called Shine to Impact, sharing my knowledge and experience about building online businesses. And just last year, 2022, I was honored to be named Mentor of the Year 2022 by Women Icon, Female Entrepreneur of the Year Gold Award 2022 by Titan Business Awards, and one of my proudest moments, Top 50 Most Influential Women of the Year, Women of Influence E 2022 by Success Magazine. And just a few days ago this week, I've also won the Women Leader Award in Business Mentoring E 2023 by Iron Lady Award. So why do I share all this story with you? I share this not to brag, but to show you that it is possible. That if you have a dream and a burning desire to make that dream come true, nothing is impossible. You see, I didn't start off with anything, no advantages. And if I can do it, so can you. Today, I'm proud to be an award-winning business mentor, having coached and trained more than 40,000 entrepreneurs worldwide through my masterclasses, courses, programs, coaching, and speaking events. And my mission is to help more amazing individuals turn their passion and knowledge into a profitable and impactful online business and create a business and a life that they would truly love. And because that, I believe everyone is unique. Your experience, your perspectives, your knowledge, your skills, your journey, and your story is a unique gift. No one else in this world has walked the exact same path as you. That is why when you share that experience, that perspectives, that knowledge, that skills, that journey, and those stories with others, sharing that is love. Sharing that is serving. I want to take a special moment to thank the Global Speakers Talk for organizing this amazing platform and giving the stage for everyone to share their stories and their voices. Now, as I sign off for today's sharing, I want to share with you 7 mantras that have served me really well over the years. And I hope that these mantras will give value to you. Mantra number 1, believe in yourself because nothing is impossible. Mantra number 2, never underestimate the power of your own beautiful journey and wisdom. You have a special gift within you. Mantra number 3, never listen to the naysayers and the haters. Follow the whispers of your heart. Trust yourself and take fast actions. Aim for progression and not perfection. Mantra number 4, learn from someone who's got what you want. Get a mentor. Mantra number 5, give first and give lots. Mantra number 6, one day your story will become your glory and your tests will become your testimonials to shine around the world. Last but not least, mantra number 7 and my favorite, dream big, start small, and act now. With that said, I look forward to connecting with many of you on my social media in the future. And thank you once again for Global Speaker Talk for organizing this. Have a wonderful and beautiful day ahead. Bye-bye now.